Oh, that is a wrap. Oh, I can finally relax until Christmas, and it looks like this Christmas scotch has got me a little bit more than tired, I promise. It is totally different than regular scotch. Let's just take a little nap, shall we? Ugh. Huh? Saint Stoner, is that you?
When you awake, you must answer this most important question in your next video.
What question, man?
What Christmas movie character would your favorite firearms company be?
But why me, Saint Stoner? Why not Brandon Herrera or AR15.com?
Because Brandon Herrera only talks to Kalashnikov now. I don't understand that. And the AR15.com guys are super busy.
Well, thanks for thinking of me third, I guess. I don't know, I get to do something at least. I was bored.
Oh, and Tyler, maybe you should lay off Springfield a little bit.
Not a chance. I'll give you a lot, but I'm not giving you that one. That one's mine.
Go now and tell the world what Christmas movie character your favorite firearms company would be.
All right, later, buddy. Thanks for dream crashing me. What a weird human being. Yeah, poop a trip. Welcome back, Tundra Nation. Today on Tundra Tactical, we are apparently on a Christmas mission from Saint Stoner himself to answer one big question. What Christmas movie character would your favorite firearms company be? So stay tuned, thanks for watching, and let's start the show.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Good old Saint Nick works hard all day and night to get good boys and girls around the world toys. He praises them like an 80s sitcom dad, and all he asks for in return is cookies, milk, and the joy of the holidays. And then there's Krampus, Santa's discipline-loving European cousin. Krampus looks and acts like a demonic Wookiee after an insane clown posse concert. No bag of toys here, folks, just a big old stick and denial. If you've been a bad boy, you get stuck in Krampus's dirty bag and then beat with a stick. This is something Germans and Austrians actively teach their kids. Look it up.
Wow.
HK, you are Krampus. Us American boys and girls just want an MP7 and a G36, but no, says Krampus HK. Now get in the sack so we can beat you with an SLR8 and your own disappointment.
All right, I'm gonna go cry.
Around the globe, Santa is just doling out suppressed 416s and MP7s, and we just get to sit here without even so much as a lump of coal. Meanies.
You suck.
Tundra Nation, maybe you've never considered what to do if you were tossed into a sack by a large European, but odds are the team of Jack Nevels and Mike Don Vito at Elite you have. And no, not that Don Vito. That would be strange. Elite U provides access to an elite cadre of experts from around the world. You get access to no-nonsense, realistic training to build real-world skills to help you protect yourself and your family. None of this Detroit threat management, gun-snatching garbage. Ever want to know the proper way to shoot through a windshield on your daily driver? How about popping some ankle targets while shooting under your car, narrowly missing your tires? Well, Elite U is a video platform where elite trainers focus on helping you build the skills for self-defense in a variety of armed and unarmed situations. Sign up now to up your LARPing skills to the next level and go elite yourself this new year. Check out theeliteu.com or my writers will get coal and sky pistols from Gataclaws. Now, back to the show. Hipoint, with your yeet cannons and occasionally functioning carbines, everybody loves you because it's obvious you have an overflowing and contagious enthusiasm for all things firearms. You are an all-American firearms company, but your can-do attitude never stops to ask if it should do, or even if you know how do. If only your skill at making firearms matched your obvious enthusiasm. Enthusiasm? I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable there. If only your skill at making firearms matched your obvious enthusiasm, am I right? No matter how bad things get, you just won't let that get you down, and you're always gonna be in need of some extra cash to get that next project off the ground. Hipoint, you are Cousin Eddy, the lovable underachiever of the Griswold family.
Bingo.
The only difference here is when your shitter is full, you just reach in and pull out another idea. Hipoint, we know that your ship is going to come in someday, but it'll probably have a backed up toilet and be flying a pirate flag. Over the years, we have given you a pretty hard time, but I've got just one question for you, Cousin Eddy and Hipoint. What makes you so lovable that we just keep coming back all the time?
You know that metal plate in my head?
How can I forget?
I had to have it replaced because every time Catherine revved up the microwave, I'd piss my pants and forget who I was for a half hour or so.
Keltec, like Hipoint, you are full of energy and enthusiasm, but you went the extra mile and clearly hired some actual engineers. Based out of Florida, we also assume you've been dipping into lots of the local white powder, and we sure as heck don't mean the snow. How else do you explain anything that Keltec makes? You guys are the epitome of fun, whimsical nature, and Christmas cheer. You don't know how to not go overboard. 1-barrel shotguns? Boring. 2-barrel shotguns? Anybody can do that, come on. But 3-barrel shotguns? Now that is an idea.
Yup.
Hey, should we make a rifle? Sure, as long as it folds. How about we make a carbine? Yeah, definitely, but make it fold in half and vertically. Make a pistol? Sure, as long as it, actually, wait a second. Keltec doesn't make a folding pistol.
Yet.
Keltec, you are Buddy the Elf. Just like you, Buddy is powered by white powdery sugar. Sure, I know a euphemism when I hear one. It's clear that you always follow your heart wherever it may take you, as long as it creates Christmas cheer. You know, this is actually kind of making me want to buy a Keltec myself. Just kidding, guys. Don't get your hopes up.
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself?
Just cool it, Zippy.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Now, it would not be a Christmas video without the mentioning of Uncle Scrooge. And if the theme song to DuckTales, woo, just went through your head like it did mine, congrats. You were probably a latchkey kid with cable TV.
That's rad.
But since the writers of the script have actually read a book, they assure me that we're talking about the classic miserly Dickens character, Ebenezer Scrooge. Silly writers, why read the book when you can just watch the movies? You guys need to be more responsible with your time. This is a man so obsessed with money, he makes Jeff Bezos blush. He wouldn't even heat his own home and demands that his employees work on Christmas Day.
How would the bookkeepers like to be suddenly
Unemployed!
This is my island in the sun.
Scrooge will do anything for $1, or whatever they call money over in England land, and he definitely doesn't care how it affects people around him. Buy low and hose the customer. That is the Scrooge way. Can anybody guess where we're taking this one? Cheaper than dirt? That would be you. You are Ebenezer Scrooge. Yes, that cheaper than dirt, the notorious price gougers of the 2A community. This right here is an actual shot from their website. That would be a 100-round drum most other places, but not for old Scrooge McFud. The only difference between cheaper than dirt and Scrooge is that we here in the 2A community are wondering when the ghosts of Jim Browning, Mickey Kalashnikov, and Sam Colt will finally visit the cheaper than dirt executives so we can get our freedom seeds at reasonable prices. Here's hoping that it's this year, but given how 2021 is gone, well, it's probably not. Clark W. Griswold, our everyman of suburban bliss. Clark has a very sensible job, drives a sensible car, and lives in a nice, sensible home. Clark is the perfect suburban neighbor, but he ends up going off the rails the moment his family Christmas is jeopardized by the in-laws, ungrateful children, and annoying neighbors. Which honestly sounds like a pretty standard Christmas to me, but hey, I have never claimed to be perfect. One could say that Clark has a light trigger the moment his perfect world is questioned.
Take a look around you, Ellen. We're at the threshold of hell.
Glock, you are Clark W. Griswold. Of course we had to put Glock in here. Come on, guys. The standard of firearms perfection, as common as a Honda Civic and often just as terribly modified. Just like Clark, some would say that Glocks have some interesting tolerances. You challenge the perfection of the polymer wonders and watch as your sane, normal friend suddenly goes off the rails. It might not be sewer explosions and flying Santa displays, but it is equally entertaining.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Now, when we first met Harry and Marv, these two criminals seemed very well put together. They were casing houses by impersonating police, doing recon to find out when their owners would be gone over the holidays. Honestly, it starts out looking like Marv and Harry are smooth career criminals. But as the story progresses, well, Marv and Harry have a hard time adapting to the unexpected and changing environment. When a young Kevin McAllister decides to throw their plans for a loop, all of a sudden Harry and Marv are bruised, emotionally defeated, and just wanting to leave. Well, Smith & Wesson, guess what? You are Harry and Marv. Smith & Wesson, everything was going swell for you, right up until the point that it wasn't. And when you do try to keep up with the younger companies, well, let's just say it doesn't go so well. See this video on the M&P 12. Yeesh. Even though you are always sitting in the caboose of the firearms trend train, we still somehow find you lovable. I've honestly asked myself on many occasions, will Smith & Wesson ever die? Well, here's the answer. Well, Tundra Nation, we hope this brought you some much needed Christmas cheer as you enjoy the holidays. Now remember, your in-laws will go home, your neighbor's better Christmas display will come down, but the pounds you put on from eating all those Christmas cookies, well, that'll be with you all year, possibly longer. No doubt you've thought about what Christmas characters we've missed, so let me know in the comments down below, or join us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tundra Gaming Live 6 days a week, where every day together feels like Christmas. Thanks for watching, Tundra Nation. Merry Christmas to you, and make sure to join us next week when we still don't know what the heck we're doing. Bye.